And here's a gentleman who's going to be with us right now. Bill McClure joins us. You're in Chicago, Bill? Is that right?
No, Jim, we're in Fort Smith, Arkansas. We're headquartered.
Port Smith, Arkansas.
Coffee.org.
Oh, my goodness. So what's the weather there in Portsmouth this morning?
It's beautiful. This morning, it's a little overcast.
Uh-huh.
It's springtime in Arkansas.
Oh, that's great. Well, I really appreciate you joining us. And we're going to talk to you about this. Okay. Let's get to it here. The difference, now I want to go over this. You hear people say roast and brew. Is there a difference between roast and brew?
Well, I think if you just think about coffee, there's really basically three types.
Okay.
There's a light coffee, and a light coffee, if you look at the beans, not going to have oils on it.
Mm-hmm.
A medium coffee is the second one, and it's a medium brown. It's a little stronger flavor. It's more of a breakfast blend that people would drink. And then the darker is a shiny, oily appearance, such as Italian, French, the Sumatran, New Orleans blend is a nice, bold, strong coffee. But many companies have different flavors. You see that Folgers and Starbucks are both coming out with lots of different flavors today.
Why is that?
Well, I think that people's taste, there's a new wave of single cup users. And we have pods, we have K-cups, we have a number of different ones. And so the husband can drink one cup, the wife can drink another. She may like a hazelnut or a cinnamon or a vanilla, and he wants a strong cup of coffee, and he wants the same coffee he's been drinking for 20 years. So we have that as well as what for the wife, and then hot chocolate for the children.
Bill McClure is our guest this morning from Portsmouth, Arkansas, talking about coffee and, you talk about roast and brew. What about bold and light varieties? Exactly the difference between, you think the guys like a more bolder flavor compared to the women who like a lighter flavor?
Our customer base is highly, at coffee.org, is really highly targeted towards women, and they drink a lot of the bold coffees and strong coffees. It's not a gender factor. I think you do find more ladies that like different teas, but people that want a good cup of coffee will like the flavor of a stronger coffee. That doesn't mean it's higher in caffeine. It just means it has a little different flavor. Other people maybe even like to blend some half caffeinated with some caffeinated coffee. Wow.
Our guest this morning is Bill McClure from Portsmouth, Arkansas, from coffee.org, talking about coffee. How do you brew that? Is there a thing, this is such a thing as that perfect cup of coffee or not?
There is the perfect cup of coffee. The temperature of the water is important, that you have clean water, that you have a brewer that will brew at 190 to 200 degrees. Bun has a great coffee machine. Mr. Coffee has a good coffee machine. We have a Keurig single cup, Grindmaster single cup. These type of machines are built to make that perfect cup of coffee every time. What about,
we're talking with Bill McClure from Portsmouth, Arkansas. He's with coffee.org. Tell us a little bit about coffee.org.
Coffee.org is a family company, and we are really passionate about coffee. It's Miss Ellie's, and it's Emmy and Ellie's. It's our daughter, but we have a lot of family members here. We have sons, we have sisters, we have sister-in-laws, and it's my wife and I are the mom and dad, and we just have fun being around our family every day and having the family involved and the quality of the team. And what we try to do is marry old-fashioned business principles with the online business. So you can buy coffee in Canton, Ohio, or in Chicago, or Boston, and we ship it to you overnight.
Let me also, in getting this coffee, I noticed we're talking about coffee.org, the difference between roast and brew. And what about I know we like to grind our own coffee. How do you feel about that?
Well, we have a lot of whole beans. We have both fresh, where we'll roast it and send it to you, but we also have packaged whole beans from a number of different roasters. People like to grind their own beans, and they feel like they get a fresher cup of coffee. You have that opportunity, but you can also do it in the single cup method using a pod.
Yeah. Bill McClure is our guest from coffee.org out of Portsmouth, Arkansas. Bill, storing coffee. Now, you hear different people say, I put mine in the refrigerator, the freezer. What is the best way, if it's whole bean or already ground, the best way to store that coffee?
We recommend that you have it in a sealed container, that you do not store it in the refrigerator or in the freezer.
Okay.
Because the coffee beans or the grinds are going to absorb some of the smells in the refrigerator or the freezer, and then it kind of deflates the purpose.
Wow. Well, if we need more information, how do we get in touch with your company?
Go to coffee.org. That's our address, and we'd love to have your business. We'd like to give away some coffee and some Miss Ellie's coffee cakes today. Jim, if you have a method to do that.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna take you out there. We're going to do that. But again, for more information, all they got to do is go to coffee.org.
Coffee.org.
Bill, I really appreciate you spending some time with us this morning. So there is a difference, and blessings to you and your family.
Blessings to you and your listeners, and thank you very much for the opportunity to visit.
Hold on, I'll be with you in just a second here.